By now, everyone who follows politics is quite familiar with Democrat Representative Ilhan Omar's 9/11 comment. It was abhorrent and reprehensible. Omar faced backlash from both sides of the aisle, before being called out by President Trump. Special offer, Gold Trump 2020 coin for 50% off, get yours today. Remember his tweet. We will never forget. pic.twitter.com/vxargfrfjm, Donald J. Trump, @RealDonaldTrump, April 12, 2019 Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, NY, and numerous other far-left radicals claimed Trump was inciting violence against Omar. Speaker Nancy Pelosi, DCA, even beefed up Omar's security. Dems wanted the CEO of Twitter to take down 45's tweet, but they just got some bad news. It's not happening. From Zero Hedge. Rep. Ilhan Omar, DMN, didn't get her way after Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey called her to let her know that the company would not remove a tweet from President Trump featuring a video of her casually dismissing the 9/11 terrorist attack as some people did something. When the Somali-born Muslim rep pressed Dorsey on why the tweet wasn't removed, Dorsey said that Trump's tweet didn't violate the company rules, according to The Washington Post. Dorsey also pointed to the fact that the tweet and video already had been viewed and shared far beyond the site, one of the sources said. But the Twitter executive did tell Omar that the tech giant needed to do a better job generally in removing hate and harassment from the site, according to the two people familiar with the call. Washington Post. Dorsey recently met with Trump in Oval Office to discuss conservative censorship on social media. That same day, Dorsey phoned Omar to hear her out. The bottom line is that liberals didn't get their way on this one. Vote now. Should Representative Omar be removed from office for her anti-Semitism? Pelosi called out Trump, demanding he delete his tweet, per Daily Wire. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi demanded that President Donald Trump take down the video that he tweeted out on Friday that accurately portrayed Rep. Ilhan Omar, DMN, trivializing the 9/11 terrorist attacks. She wrote, "Voter poll, do you support term limits for members of Congress?" Following the president's tweet, I spoke with the Sergeant-at-Arms to ensure that Capitol Police are conducting a security assessment to safeguard Congresswoman Omar, her family and her staff. They will continue to monitor and address the threats she faces. The president's words weigh a ton, and his hateful and inflammatory rhetoric creates real danger. President Trump must take down his disrespectful and dangerous video. At Real Donald Trump's dangerous video must be taken down. I have spoken with the Sergeant-at-Arms to ensure that Capitol Police are conducting a security assessment to safeguard Rep. Ilhan Omar, her family and her staff. They will continue to monitor and address the threats she faces. pic.twitter.com/grb9c8test18d, Nancy Pelosi, @Speaker Pelosi, April 14, 2019. Trump dropped the hammer on Pelosi with one brutal tweet. Before Nancy, who has lost all control of Congress and is getting nothing done, decides to defend her leader, Rep. Omar, she should look at the anti-Semitic, anti-Israel and ungrateful U.S. hate statements Omar has made. She is out of control, except for her control of Nancy. Before Nancy, who has lost all control of Congress and is getting nothing done, decides to defend her leader, Rep. Omar, she should look at the anti-Semitic, anti-Israel and ungrateful U.S. hate statements Omar has made. She is out of control, except for her control of Nancy. Donald J. Trump, @Real Donald Trump. April 15, 2019. Omar, of course, doubled down. We are all Americans. This is endangering lives. It has to stop. We are all Americans. This is endangering lives. It has to stop. pic.twitter.com/gwb2gjurp, Rep. Ilhan Omar, At Ilhan April 15, 2019. Even Omar knows she messed up. It is extremely obvious by her recent tweet about George W. Bush, where she compares her words to the former president. She's out of ideas. The problem is that Bush's comments came just days after the attacks where nearly 3,000 were killed. Nobody knew anything about radical Islamic terror at the time. The people, and the people who knocked these buildings down, will hear all of us soon. President George W. Bush was Bush downplaying the terrorist attack. What if he was a Muslim? Thoughtful face. The people, and the people who knocked these buildings down, will hear all of us soon. President George W. Bush was Bush downplaying the terrorist attack. What if he was a Muslim? Thoughtful face. https://t.co/ismazsad49, Ilhan Omar, at Ilhan MN April 12, 2019. As you'd imagine, Omar took Bush's words out of context for her own benefit. Vote now. Do you agree with Trump's strong support for the Second Amendment? Here's Bush's speech on the day in 2001, per Market Watch. President Bush, I want you all to know that America today is on bended knee, in prayer for the people whose lives were lost here, for the workers who work here, for the families who mourn. The nation stands with the good people of New York City and New Jersey and Connecticut as we mourn the loss of thousands of our citizens. Rescue worker, I can't hear you. President Bush, I can hear you. I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people who knocked these buildings down, will hear all of us soon. Watch. Here's the clip of GWB when he visited Ground Zero on September 21, 2001. Maybe at Ilhan MN will watch it and gain some understanding of the absurdity of comparing her comments with his. pic.twitter.com/a5cz4juge, J. Caruso, at J. Caruso, April 12, 2019. You might like Let's Block Ads. Why?